Hey, this is the girl, Cher Lindsay, with Red Stiletto Jazz Radio, bringing you news that's gonna set the music industry on fire. It sure has me hot. Anyone familiar with the Chestnut Brothers' legacy is well aware of the standard of excellence they have maintained throughout their illustrious career. After a long hiatus, Al Chestnut takes center stage with his debut solo single, Touch Me in a Special Way. Sultry, seductive, sensual. So come on, get your red on with Al Chestnut and touch me in a special way.
Great, man.
Yes, sir. Ow.
Peace, brother. How are you,
bro?
Good,
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Come on in, guys. Mr. Al Chestnut of the Chestnut Brothers, internationally known Chestnut Brothers. How's it going today, Al?
It's all good, brother. How you doing?
Hey, you know, I got some questions and I hope you have some answers. I'm just gonna jump right in. Coming from a long-standing duo, you know, Chestnut Brothers, how were you able to transition into a solo artist?
Well, really, Ty was the one who inspired me to go solo. He just doesn't have the inclination to perform or, you know, record right now. So therein lies the root of the reason. And I still have that fire, so to keep it moving.
Eternal flame.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
what can we expect from an Al Chestnut project?
I would say the same. Same standard of excellence that we've always strived for. That also will never change. And I think that it's a quality project, which, as far as I'm concerned, speaks for itself. You know.
I second.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, in comparison to being in a duo, what's different about being a solo artist?
Well, really, very little difference between doing this project as a soloist versus doing it in tandem with Ty, because he's still involved behind the scenes in terms of the writing and production aspects. So the input is the same.
So, besides the silky smooth Touch Me in a Special Way track, do you have any other musical endeavors you're a part of right now?
There are a few, but the main one that I feel closest connected with right now is my affiliation with Red Stiletto Jazz Radio.
Cheryl, is that?
Cheryl Lindsay.
Cheryl Lindsay.
She's the big dog, and more or less I'm the co-pilot. And it allows me to stay connected with the music. I'm director of production, so I have the leeway more or less to select different artists for the playlist, and it's a very enjoyable experience. You know, she and I work well together. I mean, we've just recorded and released so many message-oriented songs through the years, and people have been encouraging us, man, you guys got some great love songs, why don't you put the spotlight on that? So that's what we're doing, you know, with Touch Me.
And I love it. I mean, you're bringing love back to music.
It's funny that you say that, D, because with all due respect, it's never really gone anywhere.
Right.
It just has not been embraced to the extent that it should. And that's where stations like Red Stiletto Jazz come in, because we spotlight indie artists who don't get the juice that they should. So I don't think that romance has ever gone anywhere, because it's just too much a part of who the everyday person is, to one degree, you know, or another.
Right.
And if that can be reflected through song, it just needs to be further embraced.
What's your mindset when you're recording? Has that changed at all from a duo to now being a solo artist?
And the mindset, it remains the same. You know, once I get under the hood, under those headphones, I'm locked and loaded. You know, whether it's part of a duo, solo, part of a choir,
Right.
or whatever, you know. So that doesn't change, really.
Well, brother, you got a lot going on and some very, very positive, good sounding things. So, how can your fans reach you? Social media, email?
Yes, through the typical social media outlets, Facebook, MySpace, quite naturally our website, chestnutbrothers.com,
Okay.
chestnutbrothers.com, and Twitter.
Under Facebook and Twitter, you can just type in Al Chestnut.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Do you have any final words for those long supporting fans that have supported you over the years?
Oh man, we could never thank the fans enough, you know. Ty and I remain humble and grateful for the long-standing support of those who have been with us throughout this journey, you know. And to this day, you know, we have a very long-standing and loyal international fan base. Mostly rooted in the United Kingdom, Europe, parts of Asia, and along with those, you know, domestically as well.
Right.
So I'm glad to be able to do this interview with you and PM Media as well, because South Philly,
hey,
you know, this is the root of where it all started for us. And Cheryl Lindsay from SL Productions for the mastering, wonderful mastering job she did as well.
Red Stiletto.
Red Stiletto Jazz.
There you go.
And our main guy Bobby Polino, for the great artwork and graphics. So it's a collective. No one can do this by themselves. And as I said, brother, to come back to South Philly, the root of where it all started for me and Ty, and being able to include you and Gene McFadden Jr. and Troy Jackson, PS Media, it's I enjoyed that very much.
Thank you, Al. Thanks for all this great Q&A, and for all of you guys out there that want more social media. He said it. Go to it. Find it. It's a great song, and don't forget, touch me in a special way. I'm D Brown.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man. Anything, anytime.
Peace, brother.
Lost and lonely, feeling sorry for myself. Then came you, sweet baby, put my blues up on the shelf. I was walking around with my head hanging down in desperation, when I saw you standing there. I knew God answered my prayer. What a revelation. There's a whole lot of you in me. When I look in the mirror, you're the one I see. Whole lot of you in me. Feels so natural, must be destiny. And I'd rather fight than switch. You're really something, child. Like a rare vintage wine, you're truly one of a kind. Ooh, and that catches me out. There's a whole lot of you in me. When I look in the mirror, you're the one I see.